This is an iHeart podcast.
You know who it is, Brandon Kyle Goodman. But this Pride Month, call me Messy Mother. On my podcast, Tell Me Something Messy, I'm diving into all the juicy stories and sizzling hot tea that'll make you want to live your life liberated and free. Nothing is off the table for our messy kikis. Plus, I'll be joined by star-studded guests like T.S. Madison and dragging messy stories out of guests like the one and only Katya. Ooh, I can't wait to get messy with you. Listen to Tell Me Something Messy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Show me how good it can get today, God, and show the rest of the world what we already know. It can't get no better than being hella black, hella queer, and hella Christian. My name is Joseph Reeves. I am the creator and host of Hella Black, Hella Queer, Hella Christian, a fully black, fully queer, fully human, fully divine podcast from iHeartMedia. To Hella Black, Hella Queer, Hella Christian on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I think everything that might have dropped in 95 has been labeled the golden years of hip-hop.
It's Black Music Month, and We Need to Talk is tapping in. I'm Nyla Simone, breaking down lyrics, amplifying voices, and digging into the culture that shaped the soundtrack of our lives.
Like, that's what's really important, and that's what stands out, is that our music changes people's lives for the better.
Let's talk about the music that moves us. To hear this and more on how music and culture collide, listen to We Need to Talk from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is a soap opera western like Yellowstone so wildly successful? The American West with Dan Flores is the latest show from the Meat Eater Podcast Network. So join me starting Tuesday, May 6th, where we'll delve into stories of the West and come to understand how it helps inform the ways in which we experience the region today.
Listen to The American West with Dan Flores on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The OGs of Uncensored Motherhood are back and badder than ever.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
And we're the hosts of the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast, brought to you by the Black Effect Podcast Network every Wednesday.
Yeah, we're moms, but not your mommy.
Historically, men talk too much.
And women have quietly listened.
And all that stops here.
If you like witty women, then this is your tribe. Listen to the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast
every Wednesday
on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to find your podcast.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. I got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, nephew. Thank you. Subject, he needs to get a life and stop ruining mine. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm married and my husband has gotten clingy since our daughter went off to college. He's clinging with me and her. She's about 3 hours away and he went to every one of her school's football games. And the killer part is he went to the rival college, so it had to be weird for him. He would check into his hotel room and have a whole itinerary planned for them. She was not having it, and it ended up breaking his heart by the third game. I had to go with him so he wouldn't look so pitiful chasing after her alone. Now that it's her second semester, he's latched on to me. I have hobbies and things that I like to do, and I don't want him with me. I made candles with my girlfriends a few weeks ago, and he went and snuck in a little bottle of tequila and said without it, the class would have been boring. He wasn't even invited. I can't watch TV alone in our bedroom because he comes and hops in the bed asking me questions about my reality shows while I am trying to watch them. I can't get a snack without him asking me to make him one too, and suggesting we go sit on the back patio and talk. I'm all talked out and I'm romanced out with him. It's too much sex and too much of him right now. He played baseball in college, so I suggested he go coach a little league, but he said he would rather spend time with me and our daughter. How do I get him into golf or another sport that takes a long time to learn? I'm sick of being with him all the time. Now he's starting to repeat gossip he hears me and my girls talk about because he's always in my face. How do I encourage my husband to get a life and stop ruining mine? Wow, this is different. Usually wives are complaining about not getting enough time, but you're mad because you get too much attention. He's too clingy, you say. I'm not discounting your feelings or anything like that. They are valid to you for sure, I'm sure. But there are far worse things in life than your husband wanting to spend time with you. First, I gotta ask you this. Do you even like him? Do you want to be with him? Because it's sounding a whole lot like you don't. You don't like him and you don't want him around. Do you care about this man at all? Because if you do, you need to learn how to turn what you think is a negative into a positive. You got to enjoy this attention, appreciate it, because he could turn to someone who will give him the attention and give him what he needs. You know that. And it doesn't have to be cheating even. What if he does take up golf and starts playing all day, every day, and you never see him? You'll be complaining about that too. So I think before this gets out of hand, your resentment that is toward him, you need to have a real talk with your husband about how you guys should spend your time together moving forward. Steve, I don't think she likes him at all.
Well, this letter right here is really kind of cut and dry. I think what I would like to do is a reenactment so you can see, because what this man done is he done got on everybody's nerves. He done got on everybody's nerves in this. Don't nobody care about him. Look, you know, you can like somebody and be sick of them. Because some people it's just too much. It's extra. Now this man right here is just latching on to his daughter, to you. You can't go nowhere. You in there trying to watch TV. He jump up in the bed and start asking you questions about it. You try to go to a candle making thing with your husband bought a bottle of tequila. Set up in there, ain't made a candle, just over there talking about it. What, y'all ain't got these in tequila favor? All this here. So what I need to do is, we're going to do a live enactment when we come back, and I'm going to use Carla and Shirley. And what I want you ladies to do is constantly tell me stuff that you gonna do as the wife. Just, I don't care, go grocery store, wherever you want to go. And constantly, and I'm gonna show you how he interjects himself into all your activities, plans, everything. If you include the child, I'm going to that too. And through this reenactment, maybe I can show the lady what she already knows is how aggravating he could be. And I will also provide for you what her response should be to him interjecting himself. That's the best way to help you, I think. So when we come back, I'm going to show you on a variety of things that women could do, or activities. Him interjecting himself, and then what your response should be to him once he does that. Because that's the only thing right here. Because somebody got to tell him. Because he don't know. Somebody has to tell him, baby, stop it.
That's as simple as that. Just, baby, stop it.
Starting not to care about you anymore.
Dang. She doesn't. It doesn't sound like she cares about him at all.
We don't want that. What? Next time you watching the soap opera and he pop up in the bed, just start snoring.
But you were just up a minute ago.
It don't matter. I'm talking about don't even close your eyes. Just with your eyes over.
All right. Here we go. We'll have part 2 of your response and this reenactment coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he needs to get a life and stop ruining mine. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Folks, there are a lot of reasons to like Hyundai. Hyundai's done a lot to support American consumers. I mean, they announced their investment of $21 billion in the United States over the next 3 years that will expand manufacturing and create more jobs for Americans.
And they just announced that they will not be raising MSRP through June 2nd, no matter what. Call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he needs to get a life and stop ruining mine.
Okay, this whole thing is about this lady who wrote in who has a husband that's real needy and clingy. And he was with his daughter the whole time. And then she went off to college a couple hours away. He goes to every single football game, checks into the hotel, and plans an itinerary for this college girl. And she not having it. So the wife decided instead of him going down there looking like a fool chasing after her, she would start going to try to create a buffer. Then he's ruining her life also. She can't go to candle making without him going. She can't watch a TV show in the bed. She can't have no activities with his girl without him going. And he's ruining her life. She wants me to tell him to get a hobby like golf. That'll take up a lot of time. But first things first. Let's deal with all of the situations that he keeps interjecting himself in. I'm going to show you how he does it and what your response should be. So Shirley and Carla will alternate giving me scenarios of what they're going to do, and I'm the husband. Ladies,
all right.
Begin.
Yeah. Go first, Carla. Go ahead.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Girl, yeah, I'm on the phone. So you want to get together? You want to go to happy hour? Mm-hmm. You want to go get some drinks and then we can hang out and...
Hey, baby.
I can't
baby.
What?
Baby.
What is it, babe?
So you going to happy hour?
Yes. With the
Which
girls.
one you going to? The one down there at Bennigan's? Because that's the best one.
I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But why do you need to know, babe? Why you need?
Because I'm going too.
No. It's just the girls. It's just the girls.
No, it's cool. I ain't got to say nothing to y'all. I'm gonna just be over there in the corner watching. That's
baby,
all.
We're trying to do girl talk. We got espresso martinis. We got it poppin'.
See, I don't even want to be in that girl talk unless you say something about the dude. Then I'll jump in so you can have a male perspective to it.
Before we do all of that, I'm just going down to the kitchen. I got to tidy up a little bit. I had made sandwiches earlier.
Well, I'm going to go down there and eat one of them sandwiches you made.
I was just going to tidy up a bit, just clean it up.
Yeah, well, whatever you wasted, I'm going to eat that, before you tie it up. I'm going to go and eat that too. You got some lettuce and stuff laying around, so I'm going to go and eat that too.
And then you know how we do after we make sandwiches, we go for a little walk to help our food digest. So
yeah, I don't mind that walk. I'm going to go to the walk. Yeah.
No, I was just going to go by myself though.
No, baby, I don't want nothing to happen to you out there.
No, the park
it's crazy out there. That park be crazy out there. I saw two dudes down there yesterday. They was over there acting like they were playing basketball. I said, no, they ain't. Let me go on down here and watch my wife.
When I walk, no,
I don't want your head clear. I'm gonna feel it.
You sound crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it.
All right. Ooh, I'm in my bedroom. Ooh, I'm so excited. Get my remote. I'm speaking to my remote. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. Ooh, let me see what's going on with Kenya.
Baby.
Yes.
Girl, I love these shows, right? Who is these women?
It's the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Can I just have this? Let me have this. I don't interrupt you when you're watching the game. Is
that the one with Nene on it?
She hasn't been on there for a while, but yes, she was on now.
Oh, well, that's why you ain't watched it, huh?
No, that's not why. I need to see what happened with Kenya, because Kenya's not on there anymore.
Did I tell you I saw Nene up at Lenox Mall? She don't know I watched the show, so I ain't say nothing to her.
But there's a new movie out called Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. Ooh. I want to see that. You know how we love Michael B. Jordan. Let's go see that. I heard
got to see that movie.
He plays twins.
Yeah,
it's
twins.
Really good.
I don't know nothing about that, but ain't the movie named Sinners?
Yeah, it's about good versus evil.
That's what I am, so I'm going to go. Who did Ryan who?
Ryan Coogler. He did all
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, but don't nobody know him. I like the dude that was in Black Panther though, but he passed, and so I ain't watched it since he passed. Cause it just look crazy to me, you know. He know he gone, and then he up there.
What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Where are some of your boys, babe?
Yeah.
Go smoke a cigar, go to the cigar bar, watch the game, basketball, playoffs.
No, baby. I decided to stop smoking cigars because I got to be here to be with you and the daughter.
And about that, stop going to see her every single weekend. She's in college. She has a life. Let her be with her friends. She thinking about pledge and let her be great.
Girl, I went to college. That's why I need to be there so I could tell her what they doing.
But she's coming back this weekend for spring break, and we have a whole thing planned. We're going to the spa. We're going to get our nails done.
Girls day.
Yeah, we're just.
I was just looking at my feet the other day. I said, I be doggone. I got to go down here and do something with these feet. Have you seen them? Take one of my socks off and look. And tell me I don't need to be down there.
Baby, not with us. It's a girls' day.
No, but y'all can have a girls' day. I heard there's a man down there do them too. I'm gonna just go and let him.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter. We tried.
Smothered.
At Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast.
They got that at Papa Do's. Got that smothered catfish. Have you had that?
iHeartRadio.
You want me to bring you some?
No. Free never sounded so good. If it'll get you out of the house, yeah. Free never sounded so good. Download it today.
Man, I love being with y'all. It's so much fun.
Coming up in 46 minutes after the hour, we got Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know who it is, Brandon Kyle Goodman. But this Pride Month, call me Messy Mother. On my podcast, Tell Me Something Messy, I'm diving into all the juicy stories and sizzling hot tea that'll make you want to live your life liberated and free. Nothing is off the table for our messy kikis. Plus, I'll be joined by star-studded guests like T.S. Madison and dragging messy stories out of guests like the one and only Katya. Ooh, I can't wait to get messy with you. Listen to Tell Me Something Messy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Show me how good it can get today, God, and show the rest of the world what we already know. It can't get no better than being hella black, hella queer, and hella Christian. My name is Joseph Reeves. I am the creator and host of Hella Black, Hella Queer, Hella Christian, a fully black, fully queer, fully human, fully divine podcast from iHeartMedia. To Hella Black, Hella Queer, Hella Christian on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I think everything that might have dropped in 95 has been labeled the golden years of hip-hop.
It's Black Music Month, and We Need to Talk is tapping in. I'm Nyla Simone, breaking down lyrics, amplifying voices, and digging into the culture that shapes the soundtrack of our lives.
Like, that's what's really important, and that's what stands out, is that our music changes people's lives for the better.
Let's talk about the music that moves us. To hear this and more on how music and culture collide, listen to We Need to Talk from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is a soap opera western like Yellowstone so wildly successful? The American West with Dan Flores is the latest show from the Meat Eater Podcast Network. So join me starting Tuesday, May 6th, where we'll delve into stories of the West and come to understand how it helps inform the ways in which we experience the region today.
Listen to The American West with Dan Flores on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The OGs of Uncensored Motherhood are back and badder than ever.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
And we're the hosts of the Good Moms, Bad Choices podcast, brought to you by the Black Effect Podcast Network every Wednesday.
Yeah, we're moms, but not your mommy.
Historically, men talk too much.
And women have quietly listened.
And all that stops here.
If you like witty women, then this is your tribe. Listen to the Good Moms, Bad Choices podcast
every Wednesday
on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to find your podcast.
This is an iHeart podcast.